Hey musicians, Randy here with the DIY Advisor, talking to you from our studio in Chicago, Illinois. And this week we're here to talk to you about the secrets of personal branding. And this comes from an interview we did with Kati Gostashpi, who is an expert in these matters and something that she has an entire business around. She also speaks on the topic, as do we, and we ran into her at one point after doing some talks. And what she had to say was so fascinating, we wanted to share it with you, the DIY Advisor watchers and readers. So we wanted to give you 3 of the key tips that she had. She had an awful lot to say, but 3 tips that you can do right away. The idea behind a personal brand is to find yourself, clarify your message, and to actually get it out there and use that to represent your persona. In order to do that, you have to start with your story. And we have a blog entry that really might help you do that. We're going to provide a link to it down here. What Kati says, besides doing what's in that link, is to really write your story down. From your earliest memories up till now, don't skip the difficult parts, because your story is really what drives the next step, is to come up with 5 different adjectives that you want people to walk away with when they meet you. In fact, they should even be thinking of it when they're sitting in a bar and they see you from across the room. And that leads to number 3. If you have that idea about what your 5 adjectives are, your outer shell should actually represent all of the inner feelings that you have and the thing that you want people to interact with and connect with. Now again, this should be something authentic, but if you're doing a good job of this, they will walk away thinking of these 5 adjectives that you have. Your dress, the way you hold yourself, the way you interact with people, the way that you're on stage and have your stage performance, even your merchandise. Because really, when people meet you online, they're meeting all of these other aspects. They're meeting your music, your imagery, even your merchandise. All of this fits into the same thing. If you do a good job of this process, it will drive good decisions about what you do and make a genuine version of yourself, a clarified one, not a fake one. And it could be just you with the volume turned up. It even could be you with the volume turned down. Now, the way to test this out is to make these changes, go through this full process, and go in front of some friends and then ask them, hey, if you thought of 5 words that you would think of after seeing me, what would they be? See how close they match up. And then if they don't, ask your friends, hey, how would I make these changes? So our challenge to you this week is to go through this 3-step process, your story, the 5 adjectives, and then start making changes to your outer shell, to how you appear to people, and make a genuine version of yourself and see if you can use that to represent yourself. Hey, make sure to hit subscribe, hit thumbs up if you liked us, and see you next week.